Now that prosecutors have wrapped up their case against former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin in George Floyd's death, Chauvin and his legal team must make a decision about whether he himself should take the stand. Doing so could help humanize Chauvin for jurors who haven't heard from him directly at the trial, but it also would open him to what could be devastating cross-examination. Chauvin is charged with second- and third-degree murder and manslaughter in Floyd's death last May. Here's a look at some of the perils, and possible benefits, in Chauvin testifying. Images from bystander video of Chauvin pinning Floyd to the pavement, the officer's face impassive, have been played nearly every day at the trial and are likely seared into the minds of many jurors. The face mask Chauvin has been required to wear in court because of the COVID-19 pandemic has hidden any possible display of emotion by him during testimony. Taking the stand might be the only way for him to explain the video and show another side of himself. He has nothing to lose, given that video is so damaging, said Phil Turner, a former federal prosecutor in Chicago. You've got to get up there and give an explanation. It's a no-brainer. You have to. Multiple witnesses and video evidence have shown Chauvin pinning Floyd for almost 9.5 minutes, well beyond the time Floyd stopped moving and a fellow officer said he could not find a pulse. Turner said Chauvin has to change the narrative any way he can, even if the goal is not to secure outright acquittal on all counts but to stave off convictions on the most serious charges. What you are playing for is to get out of the murder charge, he said. If you do, you've won. Definitely. Answering sympathetic questions from his own lawyer shouldn't be a problem, but cross-examination could be treacherous. They would be salivating to get him on the stand, Minnesota defense attorney Mike Brandt said of prosecutors. They'd have a field day with Chauvin. Brandt said prosecutors would likely play the bystander video of Chauvin, who was white, pinning Floyd, who was black, and pausing it every few seconds to ask why he stayed on Floyd. They could ask Chauvin over and over, "Now is Floyd a threat here?" "Okay, his eyes are closed. His body went limp. Is he a threat there?" said Brandt. He added, "Can you imagine how powerful that will be? If Chauvin can offer plausible answers or insults jurors' intelligence, he could increase his chances of conviction on all counts," Brandt said. Most lawyers want to be sure jurors will like their clients before putting them on the stand, Brandt said, adding that nothing he has seen from Chauvin suggests he would come off as sympathetic. Chauvin doesn't come across as a warm and pleasant person. And jurors want to see a caring and empathetic person. That is the one big liability. If jurors don't like Chauvin, his fate is sealed. Chicago-based attorney Steve Greenberg agreed.